Hot showers and baths, though often seen as comforting and relaxing, can actually be a major contributor to skin damage when used excessively or at high temperatures. While the immediate warmth might soothe sore muscles and reduce tension, the long-term effects on the skin are far less therapeutic. In fact, prolonged exposure to hot water compromises the skin's natural defenses in a variety of ways, stripping essential oils, disrupting the barrier function, and setting off inflammatory reactions that ultimately lead to dryness, irritation, and accelerated aging. The most immediate danger of hot water lies in its ability to dissolve and remove the skin's natural lipid barrier. This thin layer of sebum and ceramides serves a vital protective role. It locks in moisture, shields against irritants, and keeps the skin soft and supple. When water is too hot, it melts these protective oils away, much like grease dissolving in detergent. This leaves the skin exposed and vulnerable to dehydration and environmental pollutants. Without this barrier, the skin loses water more rapidly through transepidermal water loss, becoming increasingly dry, tight, and uncomfortable, especially after stepping out of the shower and toweling off. This loss of natural oils doesn't just affect moisture. It also reduces the skin's ability to maintain a balanced pH and regulate the growth of healthy bacteria on its surface. As the barrier becomes compromised, the skin's microbiome suffers, leading to increased sensitivity and a greater risk of flare-ups. Conditions such as eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea can be significantly worsened by hot water exposure, as the skin becomes more prone to inflammation, redness, and painful irritation. Even in people without these conditions, regular hot showers can trigger itchiness, peeling, and rough patches that are difficult to treat with moisturizing alone. Hot water also dilates blood vessels in the skin, which may temporarily give a flushed, healthy appearance, but actually reflects increased inflammation and vascular stress. For people with sensitive or redness-prone skin, this dilation can be particularly harmful. Repeated exposure may eventually lead to broken capillaries, persistent redness, and an uneven complexion. Over time, this vascular damage contributes to a blotchy or ruddy skin tone that no amount of makeup can fully conceal. Another hidden danger of hot showers is the weakening of the skin's ability to repair itself. When the skin is repeatedly stripped of moisture and protective oils, it must expend more energy repairing damage than regenerating new, healthy cells. This shifts the skin into a constant state of recovery instead of renewal, which slows down cell turnover and healing. The result is a dull, uneven surface texture that no longer responds well to exfoliants or treatments. In the long term, this diminished regeneration can contribute to premature aging as the skin becomes less elastic, less plump, and less capable of bouncing back from daily stress. Frequent hot bathing can also exacerbate dehydration from within. The steam and heat not only pull moisture from the skin surface, but can also lead to systemic dehydration if fluids are not replenished afterward. This creates a twofold problem. Externally, the skin is dry and irritated from lost oils. Internally, the cells are functioning suboptimally due to insufficient water and nutrients. This internal dehydration affects the skin's tone and clarity, making it appear sallow, rough, and more vulnerable to fine lines and sagging. Moreover, hot showers are often paired with habits that further strip the skin, such as using harsh soaps, vigorous scrubbing, or staying in the water for too long. These practices compound the damage, turning what could have been a mild irritant into a chronic skin condition. People with oily or acne-prone skin sometimes mistakenly believe that hot water will clean their skin more thoroughly or reduce oiliness. In fact, the opposite is true. Stripping away natural oils forces the skin to overcompensate by producing even more oil, leading to clogged pores, blackheads, and breakouts. Despite its comforting nature, hot water is not harmless. Its repeated use weakens the skin's structure, accelerates aging, and invites a host of other problems that may not be immediately visible but compound over time. While the skin is a remarkably resilient organ, it cannot withstand continuous thermal assault without showing signs of stress. First as dryness or tightness, later as fine lines, sensitivity, and chronic inflammation. To preserve the integrity of the skin, it's essential to be mindful of water temperature and bathing duration. Lukewarm showers, gentle cleansers, and immediate post-shower moisturization are far more skin-friendly practices that support rather than sabotage long-term skin health. Ignoring the subtle damage caused by hot water can lead to years of accelerated skin aging and discomfort that could have been easily prevented.